Okay, we are recording, so we are officially live. Welcome to our first week in our 6 Weeks to Success program. Thank you so much for taking time out to hang out with me and learn some cool new stuff. Not new, but it's really just things that, you probably should be doing and I should be doing. And I have this glare.
You're very bright.
Am I too dark now?
No, you're perfect.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I'll take it.
Smart.
Okay. So, all right. So Bobby and I are coming back from our fun Mexico trip and trying to still get caught up. I'm sure you guys are in a similar situation as us where your summer calendars don't necessarily look the way you want them to. So we're going to hit on the 4 pillars of success, which are, we'll get to those, but yeah, 4 pillars of success and how we're going to build on each of those pillars throughout the next 6 weeks. So, there we go. This 6-week class is designed to help maximize your potential to start filling your calendar with bookings, your pocketbook with paychecks, and your product knowledge to peak performance. You guys ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay, so I do the PowerPoint alongside of me talking about the PowerPoints because there's some people who will call in that can't see it. I'm a visual learner, so I like the PowerPoint. But if you ever need to call in, know that, the PowerPoint will be posted later. Okay, so the belief triangle. Who has seen this in action before? Susie raising her hand. What about you, Chris? Have you heard of the belief triangle?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Okay, so the belief triangle basically states that, your beliefs determine your actions determine your results, and your results reinforce your beliefs. So it works in a triangle that way. And I'm going to give you an example. So let's say that you're getting ready to make calls. You grab your phone, the first number, to find the first number, but you're unprepared of what to say. So your brain's going to tell you, I don't know why you're making this call. She's not going to answer. I don't even know what I'm really going to say. She's probably saying no if she does answer. I know she's so busy with her kids, etc., etc. Our inner person is telling us all the reasons why it's not going to go well. And so you believe she's not going to book with you. So how do you start that conversation? Hey, Linda, I know you're super busy and probably can't, but I'm looking to book some shows in May. I'm looking to book some shows in June. I know you're probably going to say no, but do you think you could do a party for me? Does that sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
You've already set up your belief that she's not going to say yes. So you're giving her an out to say no. You're giving her the excuse without letting her tell you what her reason is. Okay, so you don't believe that our products are so amazing that everyone would drop everything to have a party. You don't believe that your shows are so much fun that they are the not miss events that anyone would be crazy not to attend. You don't believe that you can change lives with teaching them a few recipes and products that will transform their dinner time dilemmas and bring their families back around the table, right? So these are things that you don't believe. Maybe you do, but for the majority, we don't believe it. So what does that do for us? We're not putting the shows on our schedule because our own belief isn't there. If we believe that these products are incredible and everyone needs that veggie spiralizer in their kitchen, we'll be talking about that veggie spiralizer to everyone. Oh my gosh, you have to have this. This is the best thing ever, right? So that's talking a little bit about beliefs. So you need to start looking at your phone like this, where it's money. Your phone is money, right? It is the modem for your future. It's the source of financial freedom. And it is the answer to an empty calendar. And I know I say it all the time and you guys hate it, but when you pick up the phone to actually make that personal phone call, your friends are less likely to tell you no. They can ignore a text message. They can not respond to an email. You can see that they read your Facebook message, but they don't have to ever respond to it. If you pick up the phone and they answer, it's harder for them to tell you no on the phone than for them to tell you no on a text because you're asking for whatever. So we need to start with how you see this phone as an instrument and tweak what we believe with our company, with our products, with all of that. So let's take a look at belief. I want you to grab a piece of paper. So if you have a notebook or the back of a phone bill or something close by, grab a piece of paper and write belief and each one of these down, then answer yes or no honestly. All right, so do you believe in our product? Yes or no? Do you believe, so our products, that goes with our warranty, that goes with, maybe there's a product that you're really scared to use. So you haven't even tried to use it or try to learn about it because You don't know how to sell it. Our host opportunity. Do you believe that Pampered Chef has the most generous host program out there? And our business opportunity. Do you believe that this company and this mission and vision that Pampered Chef has can change lives? Do you believe that you could call home office at any time and they would help you with anything? Like, do you believe that we have a strong support system within our business opportunity? Yes or no there. Do you believe in the company? You know, Pampered Chef has been around for 36 years. Do you believe in the mission and the direction where Pampered Chef is going? Do you believe in yourself? Sometimes that's where I have the hardest time, because everyone else can believe in me and then I have my own self-doubt, and that's where it gets here and then it doesn't move past that point. So you don't have to share those with the class unless you want to, but that's what we're going to be talking about, is our belief system. So now we're going to break this down. You know, do I believe in myself as a driving force? Do you believe in your business? Does your family believe in you? Do you believe in your family being able to support your business? Do you believe in the lives of others, of helping them? You know, do you feel like you're a confident and strong recruiter? Do you feel like you can share this business with other people because of what it's done for you? As someone who can get it done, my motto is always, if you want something done, give it to a busy person, because they'll find time to get it done, right? So stay busy with your business. You'll always have stuff to do. All right. Do I think positively? Do I see myself as successful? Yes or no? Ignore the drilling if you hear it. My husband's building a temporary wall. I can hear it, so I'm guessing you guys can. Do you believe in yourself as a successful business owner? I mean, you might have only paid $99 or $109 for your consultant kit, but that was the investment in your business. Do you look at yourself as a successful business owner or as the CEO of your business? Do you see yourself as a leader with a successful team? And are you consistently a strong seller? Do you see yourself as a consistent, strong seller? So the 4 pillars of belief that we're going to be talking about over the next 6 weeks start with belief. It's going to go to passion, skill, and will. And we're going to really focus on each of these. We're going to take 2 weeks to cover some skill, 2 weeks to cover passion, and then we'll cover belief and will and kind of wrap it all up. So if any one of these pillars is lacking, what's going to happen to that roof? You guys see it, right? The 4 pillars are holding it up. So what happens if your belief is gone? You can interact.
It'll fall.
Yes, it'll fall. If any one of these pillars, or maybe you're missing 2 pillars, maybe you really believe in the company, but you have 0 selling skills. All right, and let's say you're super passionate, but you don't have a will to learn anything else. You have 2 pillars out of 4, you're falling down. So we want to work on building that strong foundation for your business. So what do you think you can do to strengthen your belief system?
Knowledge.
Knowledge, okay. You want to expand a little bit?
Learning more about maybe the one part that you're not like most confident in. Maybe like learning about products or learning about host coaching or
because the more that you learn about something, the more you buy into it anyways, right? It's like whenever I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but if someone ever asks me to teach on a subject, because it happens a lot with Pampered Chef, I then have to learn a lot about that subject so I can speak about it. So what happens is a lot of times as I'm learning to teach someone else, I'm going, oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, I'll do that, because you're building that own belief in yourself because you're learning it. Another thing I'm not good at, but I leave little notes everywhere around my house because I'm a firm believer in self-talk and that you need to talk positively to yourself. So I am a strong seller. I am a strong recruiter. I will add people to my team. I am a leader that people want to follow. You know, my team is growing. I do all of those positive. If you saw my mirror, you'd go, this girl is crazy. But I have there's so many times that the world can be so negative that if we're not speaking positive to ourselves, we're going to start feeding into, I can't get bookings. I can't add people to my team. My area is so hard. You know, nobody has money. Nobody wants to party with me. You start digging into all that self-doubt, and eventually that's going to go to your belief system. You have that belief that nobody wants to party with you. So what happens? You don't make phone calls. You don't get bookings. So you don't make phone calls that reaffirm this. So that's your belief that you can't get bookings, so you don't make the phone calls, which is your action, which turns around and reconfirms that you can't get bookings because you haven't done the work. It's a cycle. All right, your homework, and I'm going to start talking about it now, but we've got some time. But the belief system is super. It's like one of the main 4 pillars, but I think it is probably the strongest because and I always tell my kids this, and I'm scatterbrained tonight because I've been driving like all day, but I always tell my kids that your brain is not as smart as you think it is. It will believe anything you tell it. If you tell your brain that you're making phone calls this week and you're going to get 3 bookings, your brain's going to go, okay, I'm making phone calls this week, I'm going to get 3 bookings. If you tell yourself, oh, I'm so busy, I don't have time to make bookings, you're not going to find time to make calls to get bookings, right? So your brain is not as smart as you think it is. All right, so your homework this week is going to be to believe again. So for some of you, you love our products, you believe in our products, you might just need to skim over this part and work on another skill later. But in order to do that and really believe in our products, I want you to play with your tools again. I know Linda is great at this. She does lots of fun live 1-hour shows where she's cooking with her tools. But I want you to make dinner with your tools every night this week. For me, that's going to be tough. I've got cooking club here at my house 3 times this week. So they will be cooking and I'll just be helping. But take pictures and videos of your tools and your dinners. Post on Facebook what you're making. And fall in love with Pampered Chef again. Watch the Pampered Chef demos on YouTube. If you're looking for some inspiration, Sharon Zellin has some great videos. Jillian Grant is also an amazing one. She's got some great words for building a team. Michael Reeves is hilarious if you're looking to add some extra flair to your shows. He's a great one to watch. There are a ton of really amazing people within our company that have done a lot of this work. So watching a strong seller show, you know, Sharon Zellin is a strong seller. Stacy Itzel, she's a great one. Hi, husband or child. Is that the child?
Child, yeah.
It's not a little 2-inch screen. Hey, daughter.
Hey, hold on.
So watch a strong sellers show. If you are not local to here, and my show schedule is kind of lacking, so I'll be making calls. But if you want to observe one of my shows, let me know, and I can see when I have one close by, so you don't have to do too much traveling. But the more you do this, the more you're watching videos, the more you are watching other people and learning from your peers, the stronger that belief system is going to be. And that's the first foundation we have to conquer before we can move on to passion. So I have a phone call I want you guys to listen to, and then those of you who are hospitality, I have no problem at all with you reaching out to me to talk weekly through your progress. I'm totally fine with that. Text, Facebook, call, whatever you want, because our goal with Pampered Chef is to be able to watch everyone else succeed. And I know that Linda and Chris, you guys are like, oh, I'm hospitality. We don't care, because when you guys are succeeding and you're seeing all these successes in your business, it increases the momentum for the team that is, you know, for the team that is around us, that they can see, oh my gosh, look at what Chris is doing. That's so cool. Oh, Linda, that's such a great idea. So don't ever feel like, oh, I can't share, I can't participate. That's, you know, we love you and we want you to be a part of what we're doing, because we want to be able to celebrate those successes with you. We want to be able to see and cheer you on when you're walking across stage for your accomplishments. We want you to know you have a team here. So, so don't feel like you can't ever schedule time with us, because that's what we're here for. I'm always a fan of the sowing and reaping principle. You know, I'm going to sow into you, and that's going to reap back into my team. You know, they're going to see that excitement that we're building, and they're going to be able to say, oh, I can do that too. This phone call is Product Pros Have Bigger Shows, and you can do a search for that on Consultants Corner. The one I want you to listen to, there's a couple of them, but it's by Christina Cunningham and Joe Hackman, and they do a really amazing training on selling and how to use some great word choices to be able to have great success when you're at your shows. And there is a ton of resources. You guys probably all know where to find all the product training. Do you know where to find it?
Yes.
Okay, let me do my pause. Let me do a new share. Hold on. Where is, oh, here, we're gonna go to Facebook real quick, because then I can get you over here to, so you'll go into training and resources, and then product training. There's also product training videos. Okay, so anything and everything you would want to learn more about, it'll have it on here. And it groups it by baking, cook tools, cookware, cutlery. If there's an area, and if you guys have never pulled your top 10 list, I'm going to show you where to do that. Oh, hold on. Pampered Chef is wanting to say hello to us. Okay, so when you're underselling and recruiting and you go to personal business reports, it's like the one from the bottom. You can actually pull your top 10 report, and you can see it'll have, is it order history reports, Susie? I muted you. Is it order history reports for your top 10?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, hold on.
My top selling products. Okay, so you're going to go order
Yeah.
history report and then my top selling products. You can pick a date range. You know, if you want to do from the beginning of your career to see what your top 10 are, one of my top 10 is going to be the brownie pan. Probably the mix and chop too. Those sell like crazy, and the can opener. Those are my guesses.
Yeah, mine's the mix and chop, the brownie pan, and the
Okay.
nylon serving spatula.
So mine is, yep, look at that. So mix and chop is my number one. I've sold 350. 200.
I've sold 67.
You know, so when you look at this, you'll notice I don't have any cookware in my top 10. I don't have a deep cover baker in my top 10. I don't have a rock crock in my top 10. These are areas that maybe I need to go back and take some training on so that people will want to buy those instead of the items that are under 30 bucks. You know, the most expensive thing on here is the food chopper at 34 bucks, and that's number 9. You know, so these are some things that you can pull that report and see what you are, what your top sellers are, and be able to go, okay, what's an area I can work on? Okay, clearly I don't need any training on the brownie pan. That thing sells itself. What's something else I can work on? Let me do cookware. Let me do the rock crock again. Let me learn as much as I can about all of these products so I can go into my show being able to answer them right away.
Sorry.
You're fine. Hi, husband.
You went to come kiss me goodnight, and then you remembered I was sick and went, oh no.
Helen, he's terrible. He should still kiss you goodnight. Okay, but once you finish watching that Product Pros Have Bigger shows, I want you to come back to this event, or I don't care, or go onto the team page and post, just watched Product Pros Have Bigger shows. Here's my 5 takeaways from the call. Because when you're posting that, I'm a visual learner, so when I see something and I hear it and I write it down, I remember it. So that's what that exercise is for, to not only watch the training or listen to the training, the audio, but to also remember it and put it into practice. Okay, then I want you to inbox me or text me or Facebook message me and post, how many shows did you do this week? We're going to be meeting weekly, okay? So between now and Saturday, how many shows did you do? How many bookings did you get? How many leads do you have to follow up with? What is something you struggled with this week? This is going to be every week. This is part of your homework every week, because I want you to get into this habit of tracking your success and tracking what you're doing and who you're talking to and how that's going. What is one thing you have to brag on this week? Maybe this is the week you hit level 2 free-for-all, and that's a huge brag thing. Let's do it. So in each week, we'll have a new call for you to listen to strengthen those pillars of success. And I can post this also if you guys need it for later. That way you don't have to, or you can screenshot, Chris, if you don't want to write it all down. Or do like Linda did and sneak a picture. I saw
I
you.
guess I wasn't very sneaky.
I saw you.
Do you want this?
Do what?
Posted? Do you want this posted on the?
You can either
Facebook
post
page?
this. You can either post this on the event for each week, or you can just inbox it to me. It's basically an accountability, just to make sure that you're doing what, because the thing is listening to me talk is all well and dandy until you're not doing the work, and then you're not seeing the success, and then you're going, well, why did I do the class? And that goes up with that whole belief thing. You come to training, you learn something new, you act on it. It comes back around, okay, I can do the training. Let me do this, I'll act on it. It's the whole belief triangle. So each week, so by Saturday, I want messages from you guys. And if I don't get messages from you, I will reach out and say, hey, how'd your week go? Because I got you.
I actually like that, because I've had nobody to be accountable to, And I think that's why I slack so much.
But see, us leaders were the same way. So all last year I did the lead program, which was a leadership training from Pampered Chef. So I was always like on my game. And now this year I haven't had anyone to be accountable to. So it kind of works both ways, where you guys can also at any time say, well, did you make phone calls? And I'll go, yeah, I should do that. So to know that you're not alone in something that you struggled with, because last week I didn't make a single phone call. I should have. I had every intention to, but it didn't happen. So there we go. Now I'm going to make phone calls this week, and I'm going to get bookings this week. So that's on my list. Okay, do you guys have any questions for me?
I'm probably going to pick your brain with wording.
Okay.
One of the things I was talking with Bobby Lynn yesterday is due to family circumstances, the focus of my business has changed from live shows to having to do virtual. I don't have a babysitter anymore because she has a job now.
Okay.
So I can't count on leaving my house because I have to be with Steven. And so I'm really struggling with how to reach out to people to kind of express that.
So you're looking for more virtual, not necessarily 1 hour lives. You want it all to be online?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could probably do the 1 hour on live. I haven't done that. I've done that like once or twice, but I tend to like get all scatterbrained. But I'm trying to go into like just the virtual, like the week-long parties and stuff like that, and like kind of tweak it that way. Just because unless I do a short, like I talked to you today and I know that nobody's working Saturday, but they all get their schedules weekly, so I can't schedule anything live in person in somebody's house.
Okay. I will tell you that I am not strong at virtual parties. I am trying to get better. And a person to reach out to who is incredible at them on my team is Maritha. She has all of her virtual parties are between $700 and $1,000 every time. And she is an amazing resource, and she'll inbox. And I know she's not brand new anymore, but when she was first getting started, she would message all of her people and say, hey, I'm just starting this whole Pampered Chef thing. I'm looking for virtual shows. Can I practice on you? She's been 6 months, almost 8 months now. So she can't really use the new thing anymore, but she still is getting bookings from bookings. And I think the key is she's talking to her host every day on Facebook. She's giving them tasks to do within the party. What else does she say? She went Facebook Live in her last one, and she's closing it out at almost about $992, I think, on a virtual party. And it was 5 days, a 5-day show. So she is one that I would suggest for you to get in contact with. She's on Messenger a lot, so you can message her anytime. Tell her I sent you. I send everyone to her. I'm like, I need help here too. Can you just teach me what you're doing? So, but she is a great resource, and I think she uses SendShare like I do. So she does a lot of posting there, but she doesn't post as many times a day as what the outline says to do. So she does her stuff a little bit differently. But she's tried a few different outlines, so she'll be able to give you her feedback on what worked and what she's doing now. So I would suggest reach out to her because she would be amazing. But I can still help, but she's who I ask.
Hi, Chris Littlehand.
Hi, Littlehand. Anyone else have any questions for me right now?
It's a comedian.
No questions?
No questions.
Cool.
Can I call you when my voice is a little better?
Absolutely.
About basically, I just need help with when they say no. Because I'm just like, okay, and I need something different.
I'm the queen of that. So let me know what night this week
you
want to do 3-way calls with me, because I'm the queen at getting them to say yes after they've said no. And then I'll just have you on my call with me as I'm calling other people. And then when they hang up, we'll talk about what was said.
Okay.
So the only night I know I can make phone calls right now is Wednesday night. So if your voice is better by then, let me know. We'll schedule some time, and you can just message me your phone number so I can call you first before I make my phone calls.
Okay.
And that's always anytime. If you have someone who's interested in joining Pampered Chef, it's scary to say, hey, my director, Christina, can talk? No, that's scary. Don't say that because they're going to think, oh my gosh, she's going to make me do something I don't want to do. If you're talking to someone about joining Pampered Chef or about hosting and you say, I'm still new at this, but my friend Christina has been doing this for 6 years. Could I put her on the call with us? I usually don't have a problem with that. And then I just ask questions and facilitate a conversation and we're good to go. So yeah, anytime you want to do this, I encourage them because that's how you're going to learn. It's like when I teach, I want to teach you what to say. I want you to hear what I'm saying, and then I want to listen to you saying it. So it's like CT, whatever that whole process is. Okay, so thank you guys for joining. I try to make these quick, so 30 to 45 minutes. Go ahead.
Are you going to have the PowerPoint available?
I can.
Facebook? Okay.
Yeah, I can. I can post it. Can we post it in the event?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, yeah, I'll post it.
That'd be the easiest place to find it, I think.
Yeah, to go back to because then later you'll have to just go back into the events to look for it.
Oh,
But I'll
true.
label them each time.
Okay.
I just know that I use the same PDF, so I don't really want to post it in the files because then anyone can go to it. You guys are, and I'll post the replay link too since I think we're recording. We are recording, so I'll post the replay. Okay, so I want you guys to post on the team wall. I just completed my first call of 6 weeks to success. You should have joined us. Feel free to say I'm awesome. I don't mind. I say that at all my shows because they do the, I'm beta testing the Express Party checkout. Is anyone else doing that?
I am.
Okay.
The live parties?
Yeah, so at the live shows
Yeah.
where they can type in a party code.
Yeah.
So at the very end, so Chris, you can steal this because I do this all the time. At the end, when they have to rate it, they rate it 1 to 5 stars. There's a comment section. I always tell all of my guests, feel free to put in there, Christina is awesome. Because at some point, home office is going to call me and go, Christina, what are you doing at your shows that you always get this feedback that you're awesome?
Oh, that's funny.
And they do it every time. They're like, I told them you're so fun. I'm like, yeah. Build your brand. Okay, so that is it. We will meet back here next Sunday. We will be talking about passion and how to breathe passion back into your business with product knowledge and selling and recruiting and all that good stuff. So we are good for now. Enjoy the rest of your week. It's the last week of school.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
not
you.
for us. We still got a week and a half.
Oh, no. Like, the kids have 2 full days, Monday, Tuesday, and then it's half day, half day, half day.
Oh, no, mine go till the 31st.
So they're going to be home alone because I don't have a babysitter.
I know. I have to figure out what to do with Steven. Don't even
Just
go
kidding.
there.
I have a girl from UCF that's coming over to watch the kids. Just in case anyone else watches this later and goes, what the heck, Christina? Why are your kids home alone? Have an amazing week, and I will see you guys on here live next Sunday, 8:30. I'll post the replay link to this video, too.
Thanks.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.